been curious about this broadcast.
Hold on to your underwear. Something strange is going to happen.
Let's get this show on the road.
What are we going to do now?
The Golden Years with JP.
This is a journey into sound.
Power. Music power.
JP! Turn it up loud and rip off the knob.
Music.
The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the zeros. The Golden Years with JP.
Oh, joy!
Now, here comes the music.
1984.
Nobody plays a better variety of music.
Like JP.
Nobody.
Cranking up the hits.
Get up, get out of your lazy bed. Before I count to 3, step to it, baby. She goes out every night till the morning's light, and she sleeps all day. So come on, I get up, I won't say it again. I'll drag you out.
Archives are on the air. To play another dusty gem at 78 RPM.
Oops.
Look, everyone, he's coming through the doors.
Brilliant! He didn't even open them!
He's here!
JP! And now, the Golden Years with JP.
Wow. Welcome along to this week's edition of JP's Golden Years. For the next 2 hours, what's left of it. Starting us off on this week's edition, we had a number 15 sound from February of 1984. It was their very first chart hit. It was Matt Bianco and Get Out of Your Lazy Bed. certainly that's what I've been doing. To put together this edition of JP's Golden Years for you. In the first half hour, it's the Mad Half Hour. We're mainly in the 80s in this one because we're going to be visiting 1962, the top 20 best-selling singles for the month of March. 1962. And then in the next hour, you're going to get the top 20 best-selling singles. A selection of it, of course. We're going to be running through the charts. We can't squeeze all the songs in, of course, within half an hour. So we take the best bits. 1990. The 20 best-selling singles of March 1990, as well as 1970 as well. That's coming up in our second hour. And also on the show this week, we have our theme tune of the week. We're going to be taking you way back for that, actually, to, in the 70s. Detective series, playing in America. In a city with cable cars. And Twin Peaks. Alrighty? Won't say no more at this stage. Let me take you now into the next piece of music that's coming your way. It's going to be 1989. It's The. And The Beaten Generation is coming your way. That got as high as number 18 in April of 1989. And before that, a quick reminder how you can get in touch with us if you would like to do that and request your song on the show. Or if you have more songs, you can do that too. Listen how you can do that or get in touch with us in general.
The Golden Years with JP. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s and the zeros. The Golden Years with JP.
And we are delighted to receive your requests and dedications to play on the show too. For that, get in touch via email at jpgoldenyears@gmail.com.
The Golden Years with JP.
You ain't heard nothing yet.
Music of the 80s.
1989.
When you cast your eyes upon the skylines of this once proud nation, can you sense the fear and the hatred growing in the hearts of its population? Now youth, oh youth, are being seduced by the greedy hands of politics and half-truths. The beaten generation, reared on a diet of prejudice and misinformation. The beaten generation, open your eyes, open your imagination. We're being sedated by the gasoline fumes and hypnotized by the satellites into believing what is good and what is right. You may be worshipping the temples of mammon or lost in the prisons of religion, but can you still walk back to happiness when you've nowhere left to run? The beaten generation, reared on a diet of prejudice and misinformation. The beaten generation, open your eyes, open your imagination. They send in the special police to deliver us from liberty and keep us from peace. They know the words sit ill upon their tongues when they tell us justice is being done and freedom lives in the barrels of a war gun. The beaten generation, reared on a diet of prejudice and misinformation. The beaten generation, open your eyes, open your imagination.
And there go the Beaten Generation by The.
Playing the music of our life.
Feel the power
on JP's Golden Years.
Alrighty. Next up, we're going to play a piece of music that actually has been bubbling below the top 40 in the United Kingdom in March of 1986. It's by Lick the Tins. That's a fantastic name for a band name. And was an English mid to late 80s Celtic folk rock indie band from London. The name was derived from the nickname given to an old tramp by the children of the hometown of one of the band members, Ronan Heenan. They're best known for their cover version of Can't Help Falling in Love, the old Elvis Presley number. Let's go and listen to Lick the Tins.
1986.
The Golden Years with JP.
Wow, what a nice piece of music there. Lick the Tins, and this is Can't Help Falling in Love. Number 42 in the British charts in March of 1986 on JP's Golden Years. Now, as we continue, we're going to be taking you now to
1988.
And that's by Fleetwood Mac. This is called Everywhere. Hit number 4 in April of 1988. Enjoy.
Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
Can you hear me calling?
So good to hear those songs again there out of 1988. Fleetwood Mac, and this is the song Everywhere, hit number 4 in April 1988. It's JP's Golden Years. Let's move to the 70s for one piece of music. In fact, two.
Music of the 70s.
1977.
Sadly, we lost Maria Mendiola in September of 2021. She was one of the original founder members of Baccarat. Now here comes the 1977 number one for 1 week in October. Yes, sir, I Can Boogie. They also represented Luxembourg at the Eurovision Song Contest the following year in 1978 with Parlez-vous Français. It's Baccarat. Yes, sir, I Can Boogie. Definitely that was not the version of 1977, but originally it charted in 1977. And the last version of Baccarat was Maria Mendiola together with Christina. And sad to see Maria go and rest in peace. She was sick later on, and rest in peace. Time now for taking a look at our theme tune of the week right here on JP's Golden Years. And it's The Streets of San Francisco, and that's a television crime drama film Filmed on location in San Francisco and produced by Quinn Martin Productions, with the first season produced in association with Warner Bros., the television company that was, of course. QM produced the show on its own for the remainder of its run. It starred Carl Malden and Michael Douglas as two homicide inspectors in San Francisco. The show ran for 5 seasons between 1972 and 1977 on ABC in America, amassing a total of 119 60-minute episodes. And Michael Douglas left the series at the start of the final season and was replaced by Richard Hedge. The series started with a pilot movie of the same title, based on the 1972 detective novel Poor Ophelia by Carolyn Weston, a week before the series debuted. Edward Hume, who wrote the teleplay for the pilot, was credited as having developed a series based on characters in Weston's novel. The pilot featured guest stars Robert Wagner, Tom Bosley and Kim Darby. Let's now have in full the theme tune to the streets of San Francisco right here on JP's Golden Years.
Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
Only the best music.
Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years with JP.
It's 1962.
And there we are, into the second part of this hour on JP's Golden Years. After the streets of San Francisco, the theme tune of it, the theme tune of the week this week on JP's Golden Years. Now into the top 20 biggest selling singles for the month of March 1962. And we have the likes in the charts there of Helen Shapiro, Akka Bilk, and we also Roy Orbison there. The Beatles. Was the Beatles as well in there? Was it? Can't remember now. We're going to have to find out. Danny Williams was in the charts. Cliff Richard, Chubby Checker, and more. Let's go and start off. We're not going to be playing all the songs, but we're going to be doing 10. Alrighty, let's go. At number 20, we have Johnny Keating. And theme from Z-Cars. At 19, Danny Williams and Jeannie. At 18 in 1962, the month of March, Mickey and Griff and Little Bitty Tear. And we're pausing our countdown of the 20 biggest selling singles for March 1962. At number 17 with Neil Sedaka, Happy Birthday, Sweet 16 is coming up.
It's Top 20 time.
The Golden Years with JP.
Top 20.
1962.
Number 17.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, happy birthday, sweet 16. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, happy birthday, sweet 16. Tonight's the night I've waited for, because you're not a baby anymore. You turned into the prettiest girl I've ever seen. Happy birthday, sweet 16. What happened to that funny face? My little tomboy now wears satins and lace. I can't believe my eyes, you're just a teenage dream. Happy birthday, sweet 16. When you were only 6, I was your big brother. Then when you were 10, we didn't like each other. When you were 13, you were a funny valentine. But since you've grown up, your future is sewn up. From now on, you're gonna be mine. So if I should smile with sweet surprise, it's just that you've grown up before my very eyes. You turned into the prettiest girl I've ever seen. Happy birthday, sweet 16. If I should smile with sweet surprise, it's just that you've grown up before my very eyes. You turned into the prettiest girl I've ever seen. Happy birthday, sweet 16. Tra-la-la-la.
La 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 la, happy birthday, sweet 16. Neil Sedaka. Sing along stuff there. Number 17 in March of 1962, in the month of March. The entire best-selling single top 20 we're checking out. And the song itself peaked at number 3 in December of 1961. It is now next. This position on the way now, hitting the wrong key.
Number 16.
It's Dion, and this is The Wanderer. Got as high as number 16 in May 1976.
Who will never settle down where pretty girls are. Well, you know that I'm around. I kiss them and I love them, 'cause to me they're all the same. I hug them and I squeeze them, they don't even know my name. They call me the Wanderer, yeah, the Wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Oh, well, there's Flo on my left arm and there's Mary on my right. And Janie is the girl, well, that I'll be with tonight. And when she asks me which one I love the best, I tear open my shirt and I show a Rosie on my chest, 'cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around, 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 around. Oh, well, I roam from town to town. I go through life without a care.
It is Dion and The Wanderer. It is our number 16 of March 1962. It peaked at number 10 initially in February of 62, but then reissued in May of 1976 when it reached number 16. And next up,
number 12.
Matt Monroe and Softly As I Leave You. At 13, it's Bert Ives and Little Bitty Tear. At 14, Bernard Cribbins and Hole in the Ground. At 15, Roy Orbison and Dream Boy Baby. Here comes Matt Monroe at 12.
Softly, I will leave you softly, for my heart would break if you should wake and see me go. So I leave you softly, long before you miss me, long before your arms can beg me stay for one more hour or one more day. After all the years, I can't bear the tears to fall. So softly as I leave you there. Softly, long before you miss me, long before your arms can beg me stay for one more hour or one more day. After all the years, I can't bear the tears to fall. So softly as I leave you there, as I leave you there, as I leave you
Wow, Matt Monroe there, and everyone got as high as number 10 in February 1962, the 12th best-selling single for the month of March of 62.
Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
Number 11.
1962.
The Everly Brothers, Crying in the Rain.
I'll never let you see the way my broken heart is hurting me. I've got my pride and I know how to hide all my sorrow and pain. I'll do my crying in the rain. If I wait for cloudy skies, you won't know the rain from the tears in my eyes. You'll never know that I still love you so, though the heartaches remain. I'll do my crying in the rain.
And that's the Everly Brothers, Crying in the Rain, picked at number 6 in January, the 11th best-selling single of March 1962. At number 10, Leroy van Dijk and Walk On By, and that was a Dutch name. Now from one Dutch to another Dutch, and he is at
number 9.
Mr. Akkerberg, Between You and Me, Strangers on the Shore. Mr. Akkerberg at number 9 and Stranger on the Shore, that peaked at number 2 in November of 1961, the 9th best-selling single of March 1962. At number 8, Eden Kane and Forget Me Not. And coming up next is our number 7.
Music of the 60s.
1962.
Remember the 60s.
Number 7.
Kenny Ball and his Jazzman, and this is the March of the Siamese Children. Beautiful stuff there, and that's the march of the Siamese children there, and just my script just went away electronically, so I'm gonna have to do it out of my head now. This was number 7, and I give you the information after our next piece of music. At number 6, it's Carl Denver and Whim Away, while at number
5,
let's twist again. Here comes Chubby Checker.
Clap your hands. Oh, you're looking good. I'm going to sing my song. It won't take long. We're going to do the twist, and it goes like this. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last summer. Yeah, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Yeah, let's twist again. Christmas time is here. Round and round and up and down we go again. Oh, baby, make me know you love me so. Let's twist again, like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last year. Twist! Who's that flying up there? Is it a bird? No! Is it a plane? No! Is it the twister? Yeah! Twist again, like we did last summer. Come on, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twist time is here. Round and round and up and down we go again. Oh, baby, make me know you love me so. Then come on, twist again, like we did last summer. Girl, let's twist again, like we did last year. Come on, let's twist again.
Chubby Checker, Let's Twist Again, and that song was number 37 in August of 1961 when it peaked first. Then it got to number 2 in December of 1961 as the remix. Then at number 5 in November of 1975 as Double A sided with The Twist. And that's the 5th best-selling single for March 1962 right here on JP's Golden Years. And you can have this in color too if you want.
Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
It's Top 20 time.
The Golden Years with JP.
Top 20.
Number 4.
The young ones, darling, we're the young ones, and the young ones shouldn't be afraid to live low while the flame is strong, 'cause we may not be the young ones very long. Tomorrow, why wait until tomorrow? 'Cause tomorrow sometimes never comes. So love me, there's a song to be sung, and the best time is to sing it while we're young. Once in every lifetime comes a love like this. Oh, I need you, and you need me. Oh, my darling, can't you see our dreams should be dreamed together? And the young hearts shouldn't be afraid someday, when the years have flown, darling, then we'll teach the young ones of our own. Once in every lifetime comes a love like this. Oh, I need you and you need me. Oh, my darling, can't you see?
It's number 4. Cliff Richard and the Young Ones, peaking at number 1 for 6 weeks. Throughout January and February of 1962, it's the 4th best-selling single in March of 1962. And one more information I forgot to give you early on was Kenny Ball and his Jazzman at number 7 with the March of the Siamese Children. That one peaked at number 4 in February of 1962. Now at number 3, Helen Shapiro and Tell Me What She Said. And then at
number 2,
it's The Shadows. It's being our countdown theme of the top 20 biggest selling singles in March of 1962. The Shadows there were number 1 for 8 weeks in March till May 1962. And it's the second biggest selling single of March of 62. It's Wonderful Land. At number 20 in our countdown for March of 62, Johnny Keating and theme from Z-Cars. At 19, Danny Williams and Jeannie. 18, Mickey and Griff and Little Bitty Tear. 17, Neil Sedaka and Happy Birthday Sweet 16. 16, Dion and the Wanderer. But at 15, Roy Orbison and Dream Baby. 14, Bernard Cribbins and Hole in the Ground. At 13, Bert Ives and Little Bitty Tear. 12, Matt Monroe and Softly As I Leave You. Number 11, the Everly Brothers and Crying in the Rain. At 10, Leroy Van Dyke and Walk On By. Number 9, Mr. Ackerberg and Stranger on the Shore. At 8, Eden Kane and Forget Me Not. Number 7, Kenny Ball and his Jazzman and March of the Siamese Children. At number 6, Carl Denver and Wim Away. At 5, Chubby Checker, Let's Twist Again. At 4, Cliff Richard, The Young Ones. At number 3, Helen Shapiro and Tell Me What He Said. And here in the background, The Shadows, and it's called Wonderful Land. It remains us to play in this hour one more number 1, of course. One more song, it's the number 1. It spanned a total of 4 weeks on top of the charts in February and March of 1962, the best-selling single of the month of March. Let's go and have it.
1962.
You are listening to
Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years with JP.
It's number 1.
And that's taking us out of this hour of JP's Golden Years. Stand by for the next hour, 1990 and 1970, the 20 biggest selling singles for the month of March. But now, here comes Elvis Presley and Can't Help Falling in Love at numero 1.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you.
It's the people's choice. Yes, it's number one. The Golden Years with JP.
The best music on the best station.
Music of the 70s.
Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years with JP.
Suddenly, it's 1970.
Hello there, and welcome back to the second hour on this week's edition of JP's Golden Years. Hope you enjoyed last hour. 1962, the month of March, the top 20 biggest selling singles, and our mad half hour that was mainly in the 80s there. In this half hour, it's the 20 best selling singles from the month of March 1970. We picked 8 tunes for the next 30 minutes, what's left of it. And then in the second part, we'll be going into the month of March 1990. So let's get into it. Number 20, White Plains and My Baby Loves Lovin'. 19, Peter, Paul and Mary and Leaving on a Jet Plane. And then let's start off with our number 18 sound, I should say, Brother of Man and United We Stand, on the way right here.
It's Top 20 time. The Golden Years with JP.
Top 20.
1970.
Number 18.
There's nowhere in the world that I would rather be than with you, my love. And there's nothing in the world that I would rather see than your smile, my love. For united we stand, divided we fall. And if our back should ever be against the wall,
It's the Brother of Man. At number 18, United We Stand. They won the Eurovision Song Contest, the first British victory back in 1967 with Save Your Kisses for Me. But this tune, picked at number 10 in February of 1970, it's the 18th best-selling single of the month of March 1970. Talking about the Eurovision Song Contest, it's the UK's entry that came second. Those were the days. She sang that as well, didn't she? But not at Eurovision. Knock Knock, who's there? Next. And that's at
number 17.
Mary Hopkins. Picking at number 2 in March of 1970. Mary Hopkins. Knock Knock, who's there? Picking at 2 in March. Number 2 at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1970. It was actually won by Dana from Ireland, the first Irish victory there with all kinds of everything. And let's continue with our chart countdown. The 20 best-selling singles of March 1970.
Number 16.
Sasha Distel from La France.
Falling on the head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Slaving on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. The raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Raindrops are falling on my head, they me dis qu'au fond, j'en ai aussi bien d'autres dans ma vie, que je m'en suis toujours sorti avec un sourire. The raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. I'm never gonna stop the rain, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
Sacha Distel and Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head from La France. Number 10 in the peak position in January of 1970 in the month of March. It charts at number 16. 15, Dave Clark 5, Everybody Gets Together. And right here on JP's Golden Years as we continue with our next position right after this.
Feel the power. The Golden Years with JP.
1970.
Number 14.
Bob and Marcia now, and thank you.
Oh, what a lovely, precious dream to be young instead of black. Open your heart to what I mean. The whole world, you know, there's a million boys and girls who are young instead of black, and that's so sad.
and Marcia and Young, Gifted and Black on JP's Golden Years in March of 1970. Picking at number 5, it's the 14th best-selling single of the month. 13, Kenny Rogers and the First Edition and Something's Burning. At 12, Steam and Nana, Hey Hey Kiss Him Goodbye. At number 11, Elvis Presley and Don't Cry Daddy. And at number 10, Edison Lighthouse, Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes. And then at
number 9,
Hermits Hermits. Years may come, years may go.
Look behind and see what we can find. Last year has gone for everyone, passed with time.
go slow, oh so slow. Some are good, very good. Some are bad, very sad. For each one, for what comes, just be glad, let's be glad. Whenever I review my love and times with you, I wouldn't change a single page we've lived through. It wasn't always smooth. Sometimes we jumped the groove. We shed some tears and then loved again. Years may come, years may go, some go fast, some go slow, oh so slow. Some are good, very good. Some are bad, very sad. For each one, for what comes, just be glad, let's be glad. Some heartaches, I don't doubt. Life's short to dish us out. We'll beat the lot, and that is what life's all about. Whatever may come true, ahead for me and you. Someday it all will be memories. Years may come, years may come, years may go.
And that's what it's called. Years May Come and Years May Go at number 9 in March of 1970 by Hermits.
Some go slow.
Peaking at 7 in February of 1970 at number 9. At number 8, John Lennon and Yoko Ono with the Plastic Ono Band and Instant Karma. At number 7, Candide and Let's Work Together. At number 6, Andy Williams and Can't Help Falling in Love. And we are at number 5 now with Picketovich and Pickety Nose with That Same Old Feeling is on the way next, which peaked at number 5 in February of 1970. Here we go.
You are listening to
Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years with JP.
Number 5.
1970.
The music just turns me on.
Does it?
I still get the same old feeling, tearing at this heart of mine, and telling me that baby I'm not really over you. I still get the same old yearning, tearing my heart inside out, and now there can't be any doubt I'm still not over you.
Negative Itch and the Same Old Feeling that got as high as number 5 in February of 1970, the 5th best-selling single of the month March. At 4, the Beatles and Let It Be, and what's at
number 3?
The Jackson 5, Young Michael with the sisters and brothers, I should say. I Want You Back. Peaking at number 2 in January of 1970, the 3rd best-selling single for the month of March 1970. Enjoy!
Second love. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Show you that love you want to. Please let me back in your heart. Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. Let you go, baby. But now since I see you in it all, I want you back. Yes, I do now. I want you back. Ooh, ooh, baby. I want you back. Yeah, 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 yeah. I want you back.
Such a good piece of music there. JP's Golden Years playing you all the classics, the music of our life. It's 1970 on this week's edition of the show. The month of March, it was at number 2 as peak position, number 3 for the month. At number 2, Simon & Garfunkel and Bridge Over Troubled Waters. Or just one water, that is. So a Bridge Over Troubled Water. Alrighty, there we are. Are you ready for it?
The UK Top 20 Chart Countdown on the Golden Years with JP.
1970.
Let's recap from 20 to 2 and play you that number 1. Before we're heading off into the 20 biggest selling singles in March of 1990, here comes 1970. At 20, White Plains and My Baby Loves Lovin'. At 19, Peter, Paul and Mary and Leaving on the Jet Plane. 18, Brotherhood of Man and United We Stand. 17, Mary Hopkin and Knock Knock Who's There. At 16, Sasha Distel and Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. 15, Dave Clark 5 and Everybody Get Together. At 14, Bob and Marcia, Young, Gifted and Black. 13, Kenny Rogers and the First Edition and Something's Burning. 12, Steam and Nana, Hey Hey, Kiss 'Em Goodbye. Later, covered by Bananarama. And at number 11, Elvis Presley and Baby Don't Cry Daddy, that is. I'm reading things that are not there, sorry for that. Number 10, Edison Lighthouse, Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes. At number 9, Hermits and Years May Come and Years May Go. At 8, it's John Lennon and the Yoko Ono Plastic Ono Band. And Instant Karma. 7, Can't Eat. Let's Work Together. At 6, Andy Williams and Can't Help Falling in Love. The top 5 of March 1970. At 5, Pick-a-Tee-Witch and That Same Old Feeling. At number 4, The Beatles and Let It Be. 3, the Jackson 5 you just heard, I Want You Back. At 2, Simon and Garfunkel and Bridge Over Troubled Water. And that number 1 from March 1970 is coming up now, and it is Lee Marvin with Wandering Star, which peaked at number 1 for 3 weeks in March of 1970, the best-selling single for the month.
Britain's number 1. 1970.
Seen a sight that didn't look better looking back. I was born under a wandering star. Mud can make you prisoner and the plains can bake you dry. Snow can burn your eyes but only people make you cry. Home is made for coming from, for dreams of going to, which with any luck will never come true. I was born under a wandering star. I was born under a wandering star. Do I know where hell is? Hell is in hello. Heaven is goodbye, forever it's time for me to go. I was born under a wandering star, a wandering star.
Mud can make you prisoner and the plains can make you dry. Snow can burn your eyes, but only people make you cry. Home is made for coming from, for dreams of going to, which with any luck will never come true.
Get to heaven, tie me to a tree, or I'll begin to roam and soon you know where I will be. I was born under a wandering star, a wandering star.
It's the people's choice. Yes, it's number 1. 1.
Golden
The Golden Years with JP. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s and the zeros. The Golden Years with JP.
And we are delighted to receive your requests and dedications to play on the show too. For that, get in touch via email at jpgoldenyears@gmail.com.
The Golden Years with JP.
The naughty 90s.
Suddenly, it's 1990.
Great Britain's Top 20 on The Golden Years with JP.
And hope you enjoyed The Wandering Star by Lee Marvin. The best-selling single from March 1970. From the 70s into 1990. The month of March. Let's have 6 great tunes coming your way. The ones that were selling like hotcakes in March of 1990. And let's kick off at number 20, Innocent, and that's Natural Thing. At 19, Ram Jam and Black Betty, and that's the Van Liebrand remix. At 18, the Stone Roses and Elephant Stone. And we start off with our number 17 sound. It is Rod Stewart coming up with Downtown Train.
It's Top 20 time.
The Golden Years with JP.
Top 20. 1990.
Number 17.
Outside another yellow wind has punched a hole in the nighttime mist. I climb through the window and down to the street. I'm shining like a new dime. The downtown trains are full of all them Brooklyn girls. They try so hard to break out of their little world. You wave your hand and they scatter like crows. They have nothing that'll ever capture your heart. They're just thorns without the rose. Be careful out there in the dark. Oh, if I was the one you chose to be your only one. Oh, baby, can't you hear me now? Can't you hear me now? Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night, my dreams fall like rain on a down.
What a nice piece of music there. Rod Stewart, Downtown Train. Picking at number 10 in January of 1990. It's the number 17 sound of March 1990. The overall best-selling singles of the month. At number 17. At 16, it's New Kids on the Block and I'll Be Loving You Forever. And stand by for our number 15 coming up. It's Strawberry Fields Forever. And that's simply by Candy Flip.
Feel the power. The Golden Years with JP.
$1990.
Strawberry Fields Forever by Candy Flip at number 15. The tune peaked at number 3 in March of 1990. At 14 in the monthly countdown, we got Snap and The Power. At 13, Technotronics featuring Yakit K and Get Up Before the Night Is Over. Stand by for our next position that's coming your way. Kind of a bunny is there, together with some master mixers. So Jive Bunny and the master mixers, that sounds good to me, coming your way. It peaked at number 4 in March of 1990. It's the 12th best-selling single in the month of March. Next.
You are listening to
the UK Top 20 Chart Countdown on the Golden Years with JP.
Number 12.
music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
Somebody, everybody needs somebody to love.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers, and that sounds good to me at number 4, or as the peak position in March of 1990. In the monthly countdown, it charts at number 12. Number 11, Black Box, and I don't know anybody else. Number 10, it's Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence. At number 9, Dave A. Stewart, featuring Candy Dulfer and Lily Was Here. Number 8, JT and the Big Family and Moments in Soul. And then at
number 7,
Erasure and Blue Savannah, peaking at number 3 in March of 1990, the best-selling single, number 7 of the month, March.
The Golden Years with JP.
Music Power.
Such a good piece of music there. That's Erasure and it's Blue Savannah. Peaking at number 3 in March of 1990, the 7th best-selling single of the month. March, we're looking at 1990. At number 6, Guru Josh and Infinity. 1990, Time for the Guru. At 5, Sinead O'Connor and Nothing Compares to You. And then at
number 4.
Oh yes, Love Shack, and this is by the B-52s, JP's Golden Years. It's the B-52s and Love Shack at number 4 in our countdown of the 20 biggest selling singles for the month of March 1990. The tune picked at number 2 never made it to number 1, and it's the 4th bestseller of the month. What was number 1? Let's do the countdown from positions 20 up to number 2.
The UK Top 20 Chart Countdown on the Golden Years with JP.
At number 20, Innocence, and That's Natural Thing. 19, Ram Jam and Black Betty, the Ben Lee Brandt remix. 18, The Stone Roses and Elephant Stone. 17, Rod Stewart and Downtown Train. 16, New Kids on the Block, and I'll Be Loving You Forever. At 15, Candy Flip, Strawberry Fields Forever. 14, Snap and the Power. At 13, Technotronics featuring Ya Kid K and Get Up Before the Night Is Over. At 12, Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers. And that sounds good to me. At number 11, Black Box and I Don't Know Anybody Else. The top 10 best-selling singles for March of 1990 go like this. Number 10, it's Depeche Mode and Enjoy the Silence. At number 9, Dave A. Stewart featuring Candy Dulfer and Lily Was Here. At 8, JT and the Big Family and Moments in Soul. Number 7, the great epic Erasure and Blue Savannah. At 6, Guru Josh and Infinity, 1990's Time for the Guru. At number 5, Sinead O'Connor and Nothing Compares to You. At 4, the B-52s and Love Shack. At number 3, Michael Bolton and How Am I Supposed to Live Without You. At number 2, various artists, it's the Brits, 1990, And at number 1, we're going to play out with it, of course, for this week on the show. Thanking you very much for your company over the past 2 hours here on JP's Golden Years. We'll be back at the same time next week for another great edition of the show where we take 3 charts and the mad half hour. That's coming your way next week. But now, coming away is Beats International featuring Lindy Layton and Dub Be Good To Me, peaked at number 1 for 4 weeks in March of 1990, thus becoming the best-selling single of the month. Have a fantastic week and take care. Enjoy the music.
Britain's number 1.
1990.
Fly, boss, walk, jam, nitty gritty. You're listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is Jam Hot. This is Jam Hot. Nitty gritty, you're listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is Jam Hot. This is Jam Hot. Jam nitty gritty, you're listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is Jam Hot.
The Golden Years with JP.